Hello and welcome to another update video about oil. We look at UK oil. I thought about maybe adding US oil as well to the analysis. Might do that in the future. Interestingly enough, we have now reached finally my target area. In the last video, a couple of days, we were still like a few dollars away from it. No, not a few dollars. I think it was just $1 or something. But yeah, we have reached the target area. It's the area where it's been quite a journey, but on this channel we've been waiting to reach exactly this price target area here, the 50% retracement of this wave one. We've been waiting for this since, well, March. Yeah, March, maybe even earlier. I remember the first time I talked about it was in our member Discord. It was back in March 22, I think, that I do expect a 40% decline of the oil price, and I can't remember it, but I think we were around $120 or something at the time. So we haven't really reached the 40%, but I gave a target area at the time. So this is the first level where oil could now really end this bear market, which is amazing. It is this 50% Fibonacci retracement level, $77. The fact that we've actually dropped slightly below it would rather suggest that we haven't finished this bear market yet, that we drop lower. But I have to tell you as well that I don't think if we carry on lower, yeah, which absolutely we can, because the 50% level is only the first level that is possible where oil can turn around. We also have the 61.8 Fib level and the 78.6. Now, to be honest, going down to $42 would be quite an extreme case. I don't see that, at least not yet. But I would be very open to the idea that we can get to the $63 level. So let's see if we actually eventually will get there. Yeah, so the problem I have with a further direct sell-off is that we are pretty much oversold on the daily time frame. So I do strongly expect some kind of a counter reaction. We had a similar level on the RSI back in December 21, basically a year ago, and we rallied from, where were we? Pretty much $65 all the way up to 140. So it could really be that this bear market is nearly done. Yes, be ready. We are now in this area. For me personally, this is not the time to go short or anything. This would be the time to start accumulating, or well, not accumulating is maybe the wrong word, but to basically start to go long, to scale in. Now, that is no financial advice. It's only sort of my thought process, because we are getting towards the end here of something. But also, very clearly, I have to tell you that we have no confirmed bottom in place. If you compare previous significant lows on the 2-day chart with where we are now, you can see that in March 2020, on the 2-day chart, we dropped much lower. But okay, that was an exceptional circumstance back then. But also here, that was back in 2018, we also on the 2-day chart dropped much lower. So we're still quite far away from that. The 4-day chart is a similar situation. Massive low was back here in 2015. And then a massive bullish divergence. So as soon as we now, on one of these higher time frames, see, yeah, maybe a bullish divergence, that would be a really, really good signal. I don't see one yet. But I have to make you aware that, you know, even though the MACD is still increasing negative momentum, so there is no bottom signal, but we can't drop forever. So what could happen is that either we really end the bear market here somewhere now, or that we do see, before we sell off further, a reaction. So that this 5-wave move, maybe it was only the wave 1 of this decline. Yeah, maybe we see an extended wave C, which is certainly possible, because if I consider the length of the A wave, because that's one way of how to calculate the target for the C wave here in red, is we take the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave, and yeah, you know, one target would be $57, which comes out, you know, the 1-to-1 ratio. that's still quite a bit of a distance. A direct sell-off to $57, $58 is pretty much unrealistic, because without any kind of recovery. So that is certainly something that is possible. Maybe quite a strong wave 2 reaction, then a wave 3 down, a wave 4 up, and then somewhere landing here in the lower half of the support area. Yeah, it would also support the idea that maybe we are in some kind of a broader channel here. Something to keep thinking about, yeah. And then we could sort of bounce down a little bit longer. And as soon as we break above this channel, there would be a strong indication that a substantial low has been made here for oil. So certainly very interesting. I cannot, at the moment, we don't know if we get this sort of extended move down. We will really only have a very strong view about this as soon as we see how the correction to the upside will be. Do we now turn around and move up in 5 waves? Then we could say, maybe the bottom was really already in. However, if we see a reaction to the upside and it's only a 3-wave structure, something weak or something short or something that is really clearly in 3 waves, it would indicate that we will drop once more in in another 5-wave move down. So very interesting time at the moment here. Maybe before we finish this video, let's take a look at the higher time frame. For anybody who missed the previous videos, my view is on the 4-day chart here that we peaked in a wave 1 that was back in 2008. We then had basically a 12-year long, was it 12-year long? Yeah, a correction in a WXYXZ pattern or Z pattern. They are very rare, these patterns, but I think it fits quite well here in a wave 2. And then we are now moving up in the 3rd wave. The 3rd wave will be somewhere up there. And within the 3rd wave, obviously we've got 5 waves. The 1st wave peaked, in my opinion, in February 22. We've now come down in a wave 2 of 3 and will now rally next. As soon as we have bottomed somewhere in this broader area, in this wider area, we would then rally in a wave 3. Maybe let me give you a target for the wave 3 as well. That will scream for inflation if this really becomes true. So let's just have a more of a, let's say, conservative target. Target for the wave 3 would be around $240. Yeah, this is nothing unrealistic. According to the analysis, this is what should happen. Let's see. Obviously, we take it level by level, and we need to. This is only the ideal target that we've got on the radar now. So I'll keep you updated about that. Hope I liked the update about oil. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.